If you've been following this series, you already know why bananas alone no longer support collagen after 50. Today, we're continuing that conversation. In this video, I'll introduce 7 additional fruits you can pair with bananas to help boost collagen, improve firmness, and gently smooth wrinkles. Using familiar fruits many women already eat. If you missed parts 1 and 2, I've placed the links in the description below so you can watch the full series in order. My name is Dr. Eliza Hart, a board-certified obstetrician and gynecologist with over 15 years of experience in women's health and hormonal wellness. In my work, I've seen how small nutritional adjustments can make a meaningful difference for women after menopause, especially when it comes to collagen skin firmness and the way the face ages over time. This video is not about adding more supplements or complicated routines. It's about understanding how familiar fruits, when paired correctly with bananas, can support your skin in a way that aligns with your body's needs after 50. If you find this series helpful, please subscribe and comment the name of the country you're watching from. It truly helps me see how far this message is reaching. And if you'd like to support this channel, please help me reach my first 50,000 subscribers so I can continue creating science-based guidance for women around the world. Make sure you watch until the end, because I have a small surprise that may change how you use this everyday fruit. Now let's begin with the first pairing. 1. Banana plus pears. Boron and gentle fiber matrix for firmness support. When women describe their skin after 50, the word I hear most often is not dry, but soft. Not soft in a comforting way, but in the sense that the skin no longer feels held in place as if the structure beneath it has quietly weakened. This loss of firmness is rarely caused by a lack of moisture alone. More often, it reflects subtle changes in connective tissue support that occur when hormonal regulation fades and collagen loses its internal scaffolding. Pears play a quiet but meaningful role in this process. They are one of the more accessible dietary sources of boron, a trace mineral that supports the way the body utilizes calcium, magnesium, and vitamin D nutrients involved in maintaining connective tissue integrity. After menopause, when estrogen no longer stabilizes these pathways as efficiently, collagen fibers are more likely to lose cohesion, leading to sagging and reduced resilience. Pears do not stimulate collagen aggressively, but they help maintain the mineral balance that allows existing collagen to stay organized and functional. When paired with a banana, this effect becomes supportive rather than stimulating. The banana contributes potassium and vitamin B6, helping regulate cellular hydration and protein metabolism, while its gentle carbohydrate profile reduces sharp glucose fluctuations that accelerate collagen stiffening through glycation. Together, banana and pear create a nutritional environment that favors steadiness over intensity, which is exactly what mature skin responds to best. To use this pairing effectively, simplicity matters. For women between 50 and 65 with mild firmness loss, half a medium banana combined with 1 small pear is sufficient. Slice both fruits and eat them whole, rather than blended ideally in the morning or mid-morning when mineral absorption and circulation are more responsive. Chewing slowly improves digestive signaling and helps protect collagen structure over time. For women over 65, or for those with noticeably thinning or lax skin, the same combination can be used 4 to 5 times per week rather than daily. In this age group, the goal is not stimulation, but consistent structural support. If digestion feels sensitive, pairing the fruit with a small amount of protein, such as plain yogurt or a few nuts, can improve tolerance and nutrient uptake. Results from this pairing are subtle but cumulative. Most women notice improved skin support and less facial collapse around the mouth and jawline within 3 to 4 weeks of consistent use. This combination does not create visible plumping overnight, but it prepares the skin to respond better to the protective strategies that follow, allowing collagen to remain stable as daily oxidative stress gradually increases. 2. Banana plus persimmons, vitamin A and tannin, shield for collagen defense. As women move further into their 50s and 60s, another quiet shift begins to show on the skin. Even when firmness seems relatively stable, the surface becomes more fragile, more reactive, and less able to hold on to the improvements gained from good habits. Many women notice their skin looks better for a short time, then slowly slips back into fine creasing or dullness. Clinically, this pattern reflects not a failure to build collagen, but a failure to protect it once it is formed. Persimmons address this overlooked stage of aging particularly well. They contain natural tannins and vitamin A precursors that help defend collagen fibers from oxidative stress and premature breakdown. After menopause, collagen-degrading enzymes become more active, while antioxidant defenses decline. Tannins help moderate this process by reducing inflammatory signaling and limiting free radical damage, while vitamin A supports orderly epithelial renewal, so the skin surface remains smoother and more resilient. When paired with a banana, persimmons become gentler and more compatible with mature digestion. Bananas provide potassium and vitamin B6, supporting hydration balance and protein metabolism, while their slow-release carbohydrates help stabilize blood sugar. This stability matters because repeated glucose spikes accelerate collagen breakdown and weaken the dermal matrix. Together, banana and persimmon create a protective nutritional environment that preserves existing collagen rather than aggressively stimulating new production. Using this pairing correctly is essential because persimmons are effective in modest amounts. For women between 50 and 65 with early fine lines or increased skin sensitivity, half a banana paired with several thin slices of ripe persimmon is sufficient. This combination works best in the late morning or early afternoon when antioxidant utilization and circulation support delivery to the skin. Eating the fruit whole rather than blended slows absorption and reduces digestive discomfort. For women over 65, or for those with noticeably thinning or reactive skin, this pairing should be used 3 times per week rather than daily. At this stage, protection matters more than intensity. Excessive tannins can feel drying if hydration is low, so balance is important. If dryness occurs, pairing the fruit with a glass of water or a small protein source can improve comfort and absorption. Most women notice changes within 2 to 3 weeks, often describing skin that feels calmer, less reactive, and better able to maintain smoothness through the day. The improvement is subtle, but stabilizing. By protecting collagen from daily oxidative stress, this pairing helps preserve the gains created by earlier habits and prepares the skin for the next adjustment, which focuses on improving how collagen-supporting nutrients are absorbed. 3. Banana plus plums, gut absorption, support for collagen, building blocks. At a certain point, skin stops responding in a linear way. Improvements appear briefly, then fade. Not because routines are inconsistent, but because the body no longer processes nutrients with the same efficiency. In clinical practice, this pattern often reveals a hidden bottleneck. Digestion has slowed just enough to limit how collagen-supporting nutrients reach the skin. When absorption becomes irregular, collagen repair follows the same uneven rhythm. Plums are particularly valuable at this stage because they support digestive movement without irritation. They contain polyphenols and naturally occurring sorbitol compounds known to encourage intestinal motility while reducing stagnation in the gut. As digestion slows with age, amino acids, minerals, and antioxidants remain longer in suboptimal absorption zones, meaning fewer of these nutrients reach the bloodstream. When fibroblasts receive inconsistent nutritional input, collagen synthesis becomes unreliable, regardless of how carefully a woman eats. By improving transit time and calming low-grade digestive inflammation, plums help restore access to the building blocks collagen depends on. When paired with a banana, this effect becomes more stable and easier to tolerate. Bananas contribute resistant starch and vitamin B6, supporting protein metabolism and helping regulate digestive signaling. This pairing does not push the gut or create urgency. Instead, it encourages regularity and rhythm, which is essential for mature digestion. When nutrients move through the digestive tract at a balanced pace, collagen-supporting compounds reach the skin more consistently, allowing repair processes to function as intended. How this pairing is used makes a meaningful difference. For women between 50 and 65 experiencing mild digestive, slowing, or occasional bloating, half a banana combined with 1 to 2 fresh plums is sufficient. This combination is best eaten at breakfast or mid-morning when digestive enzymes and circulation are naturally more active. Eating the fruit whole rather than blended allows fiber to work gradually and improves gut signaling throughout the day. For women over 65 or those dealing with constipation or irregular digestion, this pairing should be used 3 times per week rather than daily. Consistency matters more than frequency. If stools become too loose, slightly reducing the plum portion or spacing intake by an extra day usually restores balance. Most women notice changes within 2 to 3 weeks, often describing skin that appears clearer and more responsive, even without changing other habits. I'd like to pause here and hear from you. If digestion has been quietly limiting your skin results, comment 1. If digestion feels steady and supportive, comment 0. This insight helps guide what comes next, as the following pairing focuses on renewing the skin itself once absorption is no longer in the way. 4. Banana plus apricots, carotenoid renewal, signal for thinning skin. With age, changes in the skin are not limited to firmness alone. The surface itself gradually becomes thinner, more fragile, and slower to recover from everyday stress. This shift is often most visible around the eyes, cheeks, and hands, where the skin begins to look almost translucent compared to earlier years. Medically, this thinning reflects a slowdown in epidermal turnover, combined with reduced availability of vitamin A-related compounds that guide how skin cells mature and renew. Apricots support this stage of aging in a controlled and physiologically appropriate way. They are rich in beta-carotene, which the body converts into vitamin A only as needed. This matters after menopause because mature skin often reacts poorly to aggressive vitamin A exposure, while gradual conversion supports steady epithelial renewal without irritation. Adequate vitamin A signaling helps skin cells organize more efficiently, improving surface smoothness and reinforcing the collagen matrix beneath. When this pathway weakens, collagen may still exist, but the skin above it appears papery and uneven. The presence of banana in this combination provides balance rather than stimulation. Its potassium content supports microcirculation, while vitamin B6 assists protein metabolism, helping renewal processes proceed without metabolic stress. The banana's gentle carbohydrate profile also moderates blood sugar responses, which is important because repeated glucose spikes interfere with carotenoid utilization and increase oxidative pressure on thinning skin. Together, these elements create an internal environment that favors renewal without pushing fragile tissue beyond its tolerance. Using this pairing effectively requires attention to portion and timing. For women between 50 and 65 experiencing early thinning or persistent dryness, half a banana combined with 2 to 3 fresh apricot halves is appropriate. This combination works best in the morning or late morning when carotenoid absorption and cellular turnover are more active. Eating the fruit whole rather than blended allows digestion to proceed gradually and supports steadier nutrient delivery. For women over 65, or for those whose skin feels especially delicate, this pairing should be used 3 to 4 times per week rather than daily. At this stage, renewal must be encouraged gently. If dried apricots or used portions, should be smaller and unsweetened, as concentrated sugars can counteract benefits by increasing glycation stress. With consistent use, most women notice changes within 3 to 4 weeks. The skin often feels less fragile with improved softness and a more even surface texture, particularly in areas prone to thinning. The effect is subtle, but structural, preparing the skin for the next step, which focuses on defending collagen against the chemical stresses that deepen wrinkles over time. 5. Banana plus cranberries, anti-glycation wrinkle defense for mature skin. Wrinkles that deepen in later years often have less to do with time and more to do with chemistry. As skin ages, collagen fibers are increasingly exposed to a process called glycation, in which excess sugar molecules bind to collagen and elastin, making them rigid and prone to fracture. This reaction accelerates after menopause, even in women who eat carefully, because the skin's natural ability to neutralize sugar-related damage gradually weakens. Over time, collagen loses flexibility, and expression lines begin to settle into permanent creases. Cranberries are uniquely suited to address this stage of skin aging. They are rich in polyphenols, particularly proanthocyanidins compounds shown to reduce oxidative stress and interfere with glycation pathways. These antioxidants help prevent sugar molecules from attaching tightly to collagen fibers, preserving elasticity and structural integrity. Rather than stimulating collagen production, cranberries focus on protection, slowing the biochemical reactions that make wrinkles deeper and skin texture stiffer. Within this pairing, the banana provides a stabilizing counterbalance. Its potassium content supports cellular hydration, while vitamin B6 assists amino acid metabolism, helping collagen fibers remain flexible instead of brittle. The banana's gentle carbohydrate profile also helps prevent rapid blood sugar spikes, one of the main drivers of glycation. Together, these fruits create an internal environment that favors collagen preservation rather than breakdown. Using this pairing effectively depends on restraint and timing. For women between 50 and 65 who notice fine lines becoming more pronounced, half a banana combined with a small handful of fresh or frozen cranberries is appropriate. This combination works best in the mid-morning when antioxidant absorption is efficient and glucose regulation is steadier. Cranberries should always be unsweetened, as added sugars directly oppose their protective function. For women over 65 or for those whose skin feels dry or easily etched, this pairing is best limited to 2 or 3 times per week. Cranberries are potent, and excessive intake can feel drying if hydration is insufficient. Drinking water alongside the fruit supports comfort and absorption. If dried cranberries are used, portions must be small and strictly unsweetened to avoid increasing glycation stress. Over several weeks, this pairing tends to change how the skin behaves rather than how it looks overnight. Many women describe a reduction in tightness and a slower progression of deep lines around the mouth and eyes. By easing glycation pressure, collagen retains more flexibility, allowing the skin to respond better to movement and expression. Once this protective layer is in place, the skin is better prepared for the next approach, which focuses on activating collagen through circulation and vitamin C-dependent pathways. 6. Banana plus grapefruit, vitamin C and circulation, activation for collagen renewal. Some changes in the skin are not caused by what is missing from the diet, but by what never fully arrives. After midlife, circulation to the dermal layer slows, capillaries become less responsive, and fewer nutrients reach the fibroblasts responsible for collagen repair. When blood flow is reduced, even a nutrient-rich routine may produce disappointing results, leaving skin dull, less firm, and slower to recover from daily stress. Grapefruit supports this stage of aging by addressing circulation and vitamin C-dependent collagen pathways simultaneously. It is a rich source of vitamin C and bioactive flavonoids such as naringenin compounds shown to enhance endothelial function and improve microvascular flow. Vitamin C is an essential cofactor for collagen synthesis, but without adequate circulation, it cannot be delivered efficiently to the skin. By improving blood flow while supplying this critical nutrient, grapefruit helps reactivate collagen renewal where it actually occurs. In this combination, the banana provides metabolic balance. Its potassium content supports vascular tone, while vitamin B6 assists amino acid metabolism and red blood cell function. The banana's gentle carbohydrate structure also helps stabilize glucose levels, preventing spikes that impair vascular responsiveness. Together, these fruits create conditions that allow vitamin C to be absorbed, transported, and utilized more effectively rather than remaining confined to the digestive tract. Using this pairing correctly requires attention to both timing and safety. For women between 50 and 65 experiencing dullness or reduced firmness, half a banana paired with several segments of fresh grapefruit is sufficient. This combination works best in the late morning when circulation and nutrient transport are naturally more active. Eating the fruit whole, rather than juiced, preserves fiber, allowing vitamin C absorption to occur gradually and reducing digestive irritation. For women over 65 or those with sensitive digestion, this pairing should be used 2 to 3 times per week rather than daily. Portions should remain modest as grapefruit is potent. It is also essential to note that grapefruit can interact with certain medications, including some blood pressure and cholesterol-lowering drugs. Anyone taking prescription medication should consult their healthcare provider before using this pairing regularly. Rather than producing immediate visual changes, this combination influences how the skin receives and uses nutrients over time. Improved circulation allows collagen-supporting compounds to reach deeper layers more reliably, helping the skin regain clarity and resilience. As nutrient delivery becomes more efficient, collagen pathways respond with greater consistency, preparing the skin for the final pairing, which focuses on restoring softness and elasticity through gentle hydration support. 7. Banana plus peaches. Hydration and soft elasticity support for fine line smoothing. Not every line that appears with age is the result of collagen loss. Many fine creases form because the skin no longer holds water evenly, causing it to fold and settle more easily with movement. After midlife, internal hydration becomes less stable as estrogen declines, natural hyaluronic acid levels fall, and the skin's ability to retain moisture weakens. When this happens, collagen fibers may still be present, but they are no longer cushioned, making the surface look more lined and less supple. Peaches support this phase of aging through gentle, biologically compatible hydration. They are naturally high in structured water, potassium, and small amounts of vitamin C, which together help replenish intracellular moisture without overwhelming digestion. Unlike aggressive hydration strategies that rely on concentrated juices or sugars, peaches provide water in a form the body absorbs gradually. This steady hydration helps restore volume between collagen fibers, allowing the skin to move more smoothly rather than collapsing into fine lines. In this pairing, the banana plays a stabilizing role. Its potassium content supports fluid balance at the cellular level, while vitamin B6 assists protein metabolism and helps regulate how water is distributed throughout tissue. The banana's mild carbohydrate profile also prevents rapid insulin fluctuations that can interfere with hydration signaling. Together, these fruits create an internal environment that favors softness and elasticity rather than temporary surface plumping. Applying this pairing correctly depends on timing and moderation. For women between 50 and 65 who notice fine lines becoming more visible as the day progresses, half a banana combined with 1 medium-ripe peach is appropriate. This combination works best in the late morning or early afternoon when circulation and fluid regulation are more active. Eating the fruit whole rather than blended slows digestion and allows hydration to build gradually. For women over 65 or for those whose skin feels easily creased or fragile, this pairing should be used 3 to 4 times per week. Excessive fruit intake is unnecessary. If digestion feels sensitive, spacing the days apart usually improves comfort without reducing benefit. Frozen peaches may also be used, provided they contain no added sugars. The effects of this pairing are felt more than seen at first. Skin often feels more comfortable, fine lines soften instead of deepening throughout the day, and facial movement leaves fewer lasting marks. If you're going to try just one of these pairings, choose the one that matches your main concern and stay consistent for 1 full week. Small, steady support is often what allows mature skin to regain its natural ease. What this series highlights is something many women are never told. After 50, collagen responds best to calm, consistent nourishment rather than extreme routines. Bananas are still useful, but only when paired thoughtfully with fruits that support firmness, protection, absorption, renewal, circulation, or hydration, depending on what your skin needs most. You don't need to use every pairing. Choose one that fits your main concern, apply it gently, and give your body time to respond. If these videos have been helpful and you'd like to support the growth of this channel, you're welcome to donate in any amount. Your support helps me continue sharing science-based guidance for women around the world without pressure or promotion. Before you go, please like this video, share it with someone who may benefit, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for being here and for caring for your health with intention.